everyone, welcome back to Juliet's Journey. I thought I would share with you what I had found. And most likely, if not this RV, it's going to be one a whole lot like it that I'm going into. For multiple reasons. The storage is huge for me. I love to cook. As much as I haven't been cooking here as much as I'd like. I mean, I do cook some, don't get me wrong. But I'm definitely going to have to learn how to make smaller batches. Because I've been making here big batches and then I pass food along sometime. Well, I just made a split pea soup yesterday. And I'm passing a couple of jars of it to my son and his fiance. Okay, so this is a Holiday Rambler, and I really like this. This is only about 30 feet, which a year ago I would have laughed at. My sister actually is one of the people who talked me into looking at a Class A. And the reason she said that I should be looking at the Class A is I'm going from a house, and I'm downsizing seriously, obviously. This property here has in total, with the garages, the guest house, and the main house, probably about 6,000 square feet. So I'm going from 6,000 square feet to, what, a couple hundred? It's going to be interesting, but I'm really looking forward to freeing myself of all this stuff. So here's the interior. The slide is enormous. It goes from just behind the driver's seat all the way into the bedroom. The bathroom looked a decent size. The kitchen, one of my requirements is I really, really, really want an oven. Now, an oven is not necessarily a full flat-out requirement, but it is something that I would really like to have. But I really like the idea of the freestanding dinette. Well, when I'm in my wheelchair, and yes, this is wide enough for me to be in the wheelchair and move across here. Now, I'm not in the wheelchair all the time, but there are times when I am because of, as I said in another video, I have multiple overlapping disorders. And so I kind of have arthritis, and then I have a blown disc in my back. I've had cancer, and I believe that it is returned, and there's really no treatment for the kind of cancer if it returned. But so I'm staying away from doctors. I walked away from doctors quite a few years ago because, well, they made me worse. I mean, I actually had one medication that one of the side effects was called pinpoint pupil. Well, it doesn't sound that scary, but when you realize that it's blindness for, I mean, it was like 15 or 20 seconds at a shot, but I never knew when it was going to happen. And, you know, so now I no longer have that side effect because I walked away from all the medications. I'm actually in many ways better than I was some years ago, but I'm worse in other ways. So anyway, it's a good sized couch, and it's a jackknife. This is felt so big to me. I mean, really, it felt so big to me. I love the separate dinette. There is a ton of storage. This wardrobe in the back, I don't know whether it's in the pictures, actually has little shelves, maybe for like shoes and stuff. I thought it would be perfect pantry, because there's not really a dedicated pantry in this coach. So this is what another angle from outside. Here is the bedroom. And I actually found out I can, you know, when I'm looking at this, I'm realizing, you know, I can bring my pictures more than I thought and hang them on the walls around here. You know, I have a lot of family pictures and pictures of my son and pictures of different things. And then there's artwork that I've had. And the artwork I had is, well, it's not, I don't know how to put it. It'll be thin and easy. And then I have, you know, some pictures that were signed to me by people from Hollywood, and I would like to have them up in my new home and traveling around. And I discovered, oh, here's so these are the shelves. Now I know that I'm going to have to get the spring rods to go here if I plan on using it for a pantry, just so if I'm moving it, you know, this stuff won't fall off the shelves. Let me see. This is another angle of the outside. This is the front. I'm probably going to get one of the wraparound shades for this massive window, because cool is a huge issue for me. It needs to be cool, but I'm loving this. I mean, we're figuring that we'll put the cat carrier with no door on it, so he can just use it as a safe space here, because he does not like moving cars, so I'm not sure how he's going to take to this life. But I would imagine if we're moving the whole house, he may be okay. And then there's a giant awning. There's so much easy to access storage here. So much pass-through basement. The only thing, and this is something that I haven't found in every RV I've seen, the bathroom smelled a little bit. Now, it didn't smell anything like sewage, okay? It smelled like a chemical toilet from an airplane. Okay, so I don't know whether that's because of the type of cleaning that they used in the tank, and I mean, that's what I'm reading anyway. And again, it didn't smell bad. It just was not my preference. I mean, if I'm going to have a smell like that, I'd rather have it smell lemony, or I'd rather have it smell lilac-y, and I know that or lavender, and I know that they do have those. But yeah, this is an incredible coach. It has low mileage on it, and the price was good. I'm working on getting somebody who can come over there and test all the systems for me. You know, like I would inspect a house, I'm going to get somebody to inspect this for me. And this is going to be a whole brand new life, and I think it's going to be quite exciting. And I already have a few things planned sometime after the 3 months of staying in an RV park. One of my first trips, I guess, is going to be to Fort Wilderness at Disney. Seemed like it would be a good place to start. And then I've looked into the 1,000 Trails membership, and I'm going to be looking more into that. I believe I'm going to be headed into that. And yeah, this is a really nice rig. It was very clean. Yeah, I'm excited. Now, it may not be this exact rig, but this is kind of what I'm looking at, something along these lines. You know, so, and I like the people at the shop. They didn't know, because one of the things I'm going to have to do with it is I'm going to have to put a handicap lift in it. And they didn't know where I could get it done. They knew where I could buy the part, but they didn't know where I could get it done. And the next day I went to go look at this in person, and by that time they had actually found a place that could install the lift for me. Not too far away either. So I thought that was really good. And I'll be able to bring, I love to sous vide, and so I'm going to be able to bring the sous vide. And I'm going to be able to bring all the other kitchen gadgets that well, not all of them, but a lot of them. I mean, I'm going to let the air fryer go, I think, as much as I love it, and it's such a great product, but I just don't have a lot of space. Yeah, this is, I think, going to be my new life. And, well, I don't think, I know that if not this rig, it's another one. But isn't that amazing? It's really beautiful, and I can have a lot of fun here. And the truth is that I love to travel, and I'm sorry if I'm getting a little emotional. My handicap has kept me from that. My handicap has now kept me from a career, but I'll explain all of that on another time. A career that I loved, and this way I will be able to travel. And for me, that's something that's so huge. I haven't been able to do it since. I mean, I could do it, but I can't fly anymore because I never know when I'm going to have an attack. And when I have an attack, I have to go lay down. And by having the bed with me all the time, I will be able to. Now, the thing that I was trying to figure out, for me anyway, was how I could do laundry. Now, I understand that the beds and the sheet, that, you know, the bed stuff, like you could do a bottom with the, I found a little washer, which apparently has a really great rating. It's really little. It will fit in the shower. It's light, so I will be able to move it out when I need to shower. And it will drain right into here. It's this really amazing little thing. Now, this is probably going to really be for like clothes. Pillowcases. I'll use pillowcases because I wash my pillowcases a lot. And then I will have to use the campground laundry for like the big bedding. At least that's what I'm thinking at the moment. But if I could have the clothes, you know, I just have like 3 things of bedding, and I don't have to do it as often. So I'm really excited. I think this looks amazing. It was beautiful when I was there, and it really, I think it's a huge plus for me that I will be in a confined space that I can live when I'm within the unit easily. It's 1 floor, there's no steps when I'm in the unit. And once I get the lift put in, then I still have 2 steps, okay? Because it's not a lift all the way to coach level, it's a lift to the 2 steps. But I can do the 2 steps. To be totally honest, I'd be able to do the 4 or 5 steps, except that the first 2 steps, because they unfold the way they unfold, are really far apart. And so that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge, and why I'm looking to put in a lift. Anyway, as you can see, this has so much storage in it. Like, this is a TV cabinet, this one. And so chances are what I'm going to do is I will take the TV mounted on the outside of this, have all the components in here. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think this is going to work out really well for me. And I'm really, really quite pleased that I found such a great unit. And it has been there for a while. So I'm kind of hoping it's still there for me when I'm ready. And I have to get rid of my stuff. So with that, please like, share, and subscribe, and come along with the journey, because I'm going to be showing the purging of my property, and I'm going to be showing meaning of all the stuff I have. And I'm going to be showing, because I have, I'm a former Amazon seller, and I have a few products that I think will work absolutely amazingly within this RV. One is a drawstring playmat that I had, and or that I have, because I still have some. And I thought this would be perfect for like the sewage hose, because it's it's water resistant. I don't want to call it waterproof. It's water resistant. And so you literally just wrap up the hose and zip this thing closed, and it'll always be on a bag. That'll make it very easy for me to lift, because it's the bulky aspect of that hose that will be an issue for me, not necessarily the weight of it. And so I think that playmat's going to be kind of amazing and will work great for me. And so, please join me on this journey, and you can watch as all of this takes place. I'm going to be adding a lot more grips, like I'm going to be adding another grip over here to help me until I can get in, and then I'm probably going to be doing something here that will help me with these 2 little steps on the way in. So with that, please like, share, and subscribe, and please join me on the journey. I think that this is going to be an incredibly interesting next year. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Join me on Juliet's journey.